What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate that. We are going to get into this whole Christian Keys debacle. It's a lot going on, and I feel like we're all kind of being played. And the reason why is because people can't come out and speak, and then they want to backtrack and take back what they say. And it's all like, yo, if you really gonna grandstand and speak up for victims, you got to stand on it. And this is why we're here today in this situation. So make sure you guys go ahead and grab your drink, whatever you need. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started with the show, y'all. Damn, where my intro at, y'all? Damn it, I can never find the. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me okay. I just want to make sure before we start. Shout out to Storm Monroe. We will be playing his original video today. Please don't strike me. I think I have a good relationship with Storm, so I don't think he's going to strike me. Hopefully not. What's up, Kiki? What's up, Melanie? Shout out to everybody on Facebook. What's up, ha ha ha? What's up, Vanita? What's up, Manny? What's up, Bama Girl? What's up, Teresa? Nice to see you. We got Ronnie up in the building. Ashley. All right. We got a lot of people up in here. Thank y'all for being here. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, there's this documentary that's supposed to be coming out about Tyler Perry. So yes, a surviving Tyler Perry. Are y'all ready for that? A surviving Tyler Perry. Now, Storm was the initial one to break this story, right? Then all of a sudden, Christian had tried to strike his channel and take down the video. Storm took it down, and then recently he put it back up. And so I was like, you know what? I've been kind of wanting to talk about this because I didn't like what Christian did last year. For those of you that need a refresher, last year, Christian went live. Could have been under the influence. We don't know. But he went live. He was very distraught, said that somebody in the industry keep effing with him. It's some kind of a guy who's a billionaire, black, keeps messing with him, and he was worked with him before. And he was giving us context clues. And basically what we all drew from it, it was Tyler Perry. We didn't think no one else. It was probably Tyler Perry. That's what we all assumed, right? So fast forward a month or so, he doesn't come out and say who it is or anybody. What he ends up doing is dropping a skincare line. Now, you're talking about how you were on your last dollars and stuff like that, and you had all these financial issues, but all of a sudden you come out with a skincare line. I believe the skincare line is called Black Don't Crack. Don't quote me, but I believe that's what the skincare line is called. So he comes out with the skincare line, and then he never mentions nothing about the Tyler Perry, well, he didn't say Tyler Perry. Let me be fair. He didn't mention anything about the alleged situation that happened or what was going on. So it was kind of like we were just supposed to forget that it never happened. And again, you said you had a recording. As soon as we heard the recording, you're going to go to the police. You were going to talk to a lawyer and stuff like that. It seems that he was paid hush money. And so Storm had broke this story about the whole surviving thing with Tyler Perry and had mentioned Christian Keys and stuff like that. And so Christian or his manager tried to strike Storm's video. Storm initially took it down, but then he put it back up because Media Takeout actually reported on the same story as well. So I'm going to go ahead and read the article after we watch Storm's video. I'm going to do the pause and stop. Again, this is fair use, all that good stuff. Y'all ready? Oh, when I can find it. Oh, here we go. It's a Storm shout. I had to skip the little intro because I don't know if his music is copyright. It's a Storm shout.
Being filmed. All right. There are several accusers, allegers, all male. Well, let's say at least they were born male. It's going to include many different. Can I tell? Okay, let's just say this is it. It's going to be former employees that are included. There are going to be people that are connected to Walter Lee Hampton that are included. There are going to be former male leads. It's going to be huge, of course.
So Walter Lee Hampton, I don't know if I played you guys this. Yeah, I did play you guys this video. I did a whole video on it. But basically, he outed Tyler Perry, and he's been outing Tyler Perry for a while, and basically confirmed that Tyler Perry couldn't be who he wanted to be. And so when he got put on, he basically forgot about all that gay shit. And, he was a straight man. And Walter Lee Hampton was the one to really blow the whistle at first. And he claimed that he knew Tyler Perry. They shared the same friends and stuff like that. So that's who Walter Lee Hampton is. I'll drop the reference later on, like after the video. Yeah, he's on YouTube. Walter Lee Hampton.
So this documentary is going to even be bigger than Surviving Diddy. Okay. When I first met Roseanne, I'm gonna pivot a little bit. When I first met, no, not first met her, but when I first started talking to Roseanne, the actress, the comedian, I want to say that was 2021.
Boo! I know that's his friend, but boo, Roseanne.
She told me even back then to be very careful of the gay mafia. She told me that the gay mafia in this industry was a very real thing. She said there's a gay mafia on the white side, and there's also
not the gay mafia. I did listen to this beforehand, but I had forgot he even mentioned this part.
But gay mafia on the black side. And I said, well, damn, it's like that. Y'all ain't inclusive. She said, no, the industry is very segregated, very separated. I said, okay. And then Roseanne also said something about black people going through the second Holocaust, but I'm gonna leave that alone. We're not gonna go to this ain't about that. But I said, who's in the black gay mafia? And she said, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey. And she said, if you don't play their game, which is engaging in the gay games, you basically don't get far. Okay, and they'll sabotage you. That's all allegedly. But with that being said, back on Tyler Perry, yeah, this documentary is going to be huge.
I don't think Roseanne is the best reference, but do what you must.
Tyler Perry is currently trying to shut the documentary down. You know, when you're a billionaire and you have as much power and clout and reach as Tyler Perry does, you tend to want to throw your money around to fix things and get rid of things. Tyler Perry is also even trying to get the current website that says Surviving Tyler Perry on the way. He's trying to actually get that webmaster to shut it down and basically shelve this documentary. It's not going to happen. The documentary is going to come out. And, I'm not going to say when, because I don't even know 100% for certain when, but just know it's coming and it is on its way, right? Was there anything before we move on and talk about... So,
by the way, I don't think Oprah is gay at all, you guys. I don't think her and Gail have it. I know that's been like the rumor. I don't think her and Gail had a relationship, by the way.
Okay, let's get into Christian Keys. All right, we're gonna get into Christian Keys. So, if y'all remember, okay, I'm gonna take a trip down memory lane. If y'all remember, about 9 months ago, Christian Keys randomly went viral on I think it was like a Saturday night or something. It was out of nowhere, and Christian Keys started exposing these black billionaires that were offering gifts in exchange for sexual favors. He talked about a certain very powerful black man in the industry who tried to get into bed with him when he was drunk off that Henny, that came to his house and, just wanted to see him naked, just wanted to see his body. This was a very, very long time ago when Christian Keys was broke, had literally about $3,000 to his name, and baby, that was rent. Okay. So I want to shout out to Impressive. I want to replay some of Christian Keys' expose, and then we're going to get into it and talk about it. All right.
And offered me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined. Because again, scenic group, I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around.
To have sex with Tyler.
So I just kind of, I don't know if I have permission to play Impressive's video, so that's why I didn't want to do that. But basically, in that clip, he talked about how there was a guy who offered him $100,000 to see him naked, didn't want to touch him, just wanted to see him and stuff like that. Here's my thing. I think Christian got down with the get down, and he feels remorseful, and he has a lot of regret that he did what he did. Now, in that video, let me say he didn't say that he did do it, but the way Christian was feeling in that video, it gave the impression that he might have did something strange for a little piece of change, and now he has a lot of regret about it. And especially considering that he is a straight man, it seemed that he might have did some gay for pay. Yes, Smooth, gay for pay. That's what it basically alluded to. And let me say this. Have you guys ever lived on your own before? I lived on I know y'all just like, you live in your mama house, you live in your uncle house. I know y'all like to say that. But there was times where I was really like down and out, and I was all like, oh, I see why people sell themselves. I see why people sell drugs. I see why people rob, steal, all this stuff. Now, I didn't do none of that. My vice was kind of doing payday loans and then kept borrowing them. And then I ended up not being able to pay it. Then my credit got messed up. That was my thing. But I could see when times are hard, you would be willing to do anything. Not saying that it's okay to be willing to give up your morals, but when times are hard, I can see how you can do that. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree.
Wanted to see him naked. Tyler tried him, but was not successful. But apparently there are multiple encounters. And I'm not saying any of these encounters were successful, but it's damn sure sounded like it. Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing.
You'll know right away, and it'll break your heart. He said, I don't have to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I'm like,
Damn.
What? Like, you know, I'm not into that. I don't fuck around like that. I don't do that. What the fuck? What? Leave. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Played the role of Sonny.
So Christian, I just wanted to play that a little bit because basically he's saying like, what's up, Margot? Basically he's saying like, I told him to get the F out of it. I personally don't believe that. I believe that he might have gave in to the temptation. Usually, people who are gay will not try you unless they get some kind of inkling and think like, oh, I can turn you out or something like that. There was something about him that made whoever this person was, Tyler Perry, allegedly, made him want to try you. And I think it speaks a lot to people who feel like they're good looking and they feel like they have to use their body or use their looks to get to where they are. Sometimes when you don't have the talent, you'll use what you got to get what you want. And let's be honest, when you kind of ugly like me, I got to use my talent. I got to be funny. I got to be, I ain't got it like that. But I would sell my body. I ain't even going to lie. But that's beyond the point. But with good-looking people, they know that, okay, well, I might not be the best actor or not, so I'm going to have to do what I got to do to make ends meet. And it's a real heavy conversation, you guys. Like, it's a lot.
All right. If y'all remember, real young actor, just starting off, just doing this thing. God, Lee Tyler, I hope you didn't come to hit that man's apartment just like Madea. I hope that you at least came like Tyler.
Bama girl, I do want to speak to that. You are right. He did suffer a lot of abuse and stuff like that in his childhood. He said he was beat by his adoptive mom. And there's something to speak to that because also predators pick on people or try to manipulate people who they know have went through a lot of trauma and stuff like that because those people are usually easier to manipulate. It's very deep. So I'm not going to excuse, oh, thank you, Caribbean Queen. I'm not going to excuse the predator. I don't want to blame this all on Christian. I don't want to do that. However, the predator knew what they were doing.
Golly. Now, if y'all remember what Christian Keys used to look like, y'all remember She could. I'm having impure thoughts about this cross. She couldn't help herself. So allegedly, this right here was the body. This was the. Let me talk to my man. This was the body. That Tyler was like, I just want to see you naked. I remember that line because my auntie had the DVD. You know, those of us that remember what DVDs are. I know these new kids don't. But she had the DVD. She had all the Tyler Perry. Pretty much every black woman was buying Tyler Perry DVDs.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Arthur. Thank you. And make sure you guys hit that like button too as well.
Back in the day. As a matter of fact, we had a man that would come up to the Arab store and he would sell what he would burn them, you know, and would sell them like out the trunk of his car. So just taking y'all on that trip down memory lane, that's what he used to look like. Is that young actor, young in the game, really trying to be legit, but that the game is just not legit. So let's go back. We're gonna finish this out.
Get out. I thought you were my brother and my friend. This person was a brother type figure, a mentor type figure. But for you to continuously throw these opportunities, you know good and damn well, all it ever was.
Shout out to Impressive. Impressive has such a beautiful voice.
He also brought up another incident where he was at a party at this man's house.
He came to my apartment and offered me money for me to get booty butt naked, like Ebony, just to dance for him. And I know this man got a thing for me.
The Players Club, that's what he referenced.
If I go to a party at his house, I'm not even going to go to a party at his house, but in this industry, people get offended when you don't go to their parties. So then I go because I pretty much have to go. I'm not getting drunk. I'm not getting 4 or 5 Hennessy's in because I already know what it is. So that part don't make sense. And I'm damn sure not going to fall asleep at the house of a man who I know want the butt. Now I gave him a lot of slack 9 months ago, but now we just gonna use common damn sense, and I am not.
So on this part, Christian had brought up a few things where I remember one story was like he got too drunk and then he ended up sleeping at this said person's house, and then that person tried to get in bed with him. Then there was another situation where he was trying to sell a some kind of project to this said so billionaire, and the billionaire said, "Oh, wait a minute," got in their silky pajamas and then had strawberries and champagne laid out. So he brings up these different instances, and we question it. I know I questioned it at the time. I'm all like, why'd you still go back to this person's house? Like, you keep going back to them. Like, there was just something wrong with it. Like, if this person doesn't make you feel comfortable and you're still going back to their house, like, what is going on? Like, it was very confusing. And so that's what Storm's kind of talking about. I think I missed the part where he said, and I'll just say it because, you know, Claudia be in the DMs and stuff like that. So that's why I was going to let Storm say it. So I'll just go ahead and say it. Hold on. Let me stop it real quick. Okay. That was basically it for that. Okay. So Storm had said that from his insight, someone said Claudia knew about this, which Claudia does say, like, Christian told her this story back, I believe, in 2007 or 2008. Claudia knew about this, and her and Christian were dating at the time. And Claudia told somebody else, and they secretly recorded it. Allegedly, they secretly recorded it where she confirmed that it was Tyler Perry. And so now we got this documentary coming, and that's allegedly some stuff that's supposed to be coming out from different people who work with Tyler Perry. And this is supposed to be this big expose going on. So I wanted to mention that. And then I do have this clip where basically Claudia and Funky Dineva kind of confirm who it is. They, especially Funky, he said, it is who we think it is.
Truth be told, you've already given enough context clues for people to deduce who it is. It is who y'all think it is, okay? You've already given enough context clues. If you look through the names of people that they are throwing out on the list the name is recurring. I think that it's imperative that you exonerate those that have nothing to do with this, because what ends up happening now, people could have projects on the table right now, or people could be in talks with people right now, and in the back of people's minds that make the decision, they may put somebody's project on hold because they want to see how this thing plays out, and this thing may not even have anything to do with said person.
And I think we're going to get there. And it sucks because we want to know. We want confirmation. But then once we get that confirmation, we're still going to nail him to the cross. We're still going to attack him. So I feel like I also think his lawyer probably said, bruh, you said a lot. You probably wasn't even supposed to say that much. And he's probably in talks with whatever lawyers I would be personally. He's probably in talks. And I guarantee you one of those people have reached out to him and maybe they're in talks for a settlement.
I do believe that Christian spoke too soon. He spoke way too soon. And whoever his lawyer or his people were, because remember, his brother was on that live and was trying to call him and stuff like that. He was like, oh, I see you trying to call, but I just need to get this out. Remember that in the original live that he did. So this is the article from Media Takeout. I'm just going to read it to you guys. It says, New surviving Tyler Perry documentary in production. Tyler hopes to stop it. Now, Media Takeout kind of be, they tell stories. So I don't know how much, are throwing on like that. But here we go. Even though neither man was successful, it looked like America was on the verge of a new era of Black business leaders. And Tyler and Diddy were on the pace to take over the world. Now, just 1 year later, Diddy is sitting in federal prison, and a new documentary is coming out about Tyler Perry, which is poised to slander the heck out of the billionaire mogul and leave his reputation in tatters. Media Takeout learned that the documentary, which is entitled Maxine's Monster, Surviving Tyler Perry. Now, this is a play on Maxine's Son, which was the documentary on Amazon, I believe, Amazon Prime. It's a 3-part series which will talk to the alleged victims of the billionaire mogul. The name of this new unauthorized documentary is a play on Tyler Perry recently released documentary, Maxine's Child, The Tyler Perry Story. Oh, see, it says it right here. The movie poster shows an empty director's chair overlaid with names of prominent actors and celebrities who have worked with Tyler Perry in the past, including Christian Keys, Lance Gross, and Alfonso Ribeiro. All 3 of these men have worked extensively with Tyler, and none of them, to the best of our knowledge, have ever publicly claimed to be victims of Tyler. Last year, Christian Keys did make allegations about a mysterious billionaire who abused him, and people speculated that he might be talking about Tyler. But Media Takeout exclusively reached out to people close to Christian who told us that he is in no way affiliated with the new documentary. So he's not supposed to be affiliated with the documentary, but I mean, people are going to bring, and this is just me talking now, people are going to bring up his name. In fact, the exact words of Christian's people were, hell no. Media Takeout confirmed that Tyler Perry has hired some of the best lawyers in the world to shut down the production. His legal team is threatening to sue the heck out of anyone who is involved in the production of the movie. Here's blogger, and that's wrong. They didn't even put Storm's name. It says, here's a blogger explaining what he is saying is in it. Obviously, you have to take what he says with a grain of salt because people are making all kinds of wild accusations. They just basically clown Storm and said that he could be lying. Just take it with a grain of salt. And let me just say to protect myself, because I definitely can't afford a lawsuit. You only gonna get a penny from me. Everything that I'm saying is allegedly and just my opinion. Okay, there we go. I said it. All right. So now let's talk about the hush money. Like I said, Christian was on this whole kick about, I'm gonna tell the truth, and I just need to go to the police and then talk to a lawyer. And then nothing happened. Everything went silent. Let's not forget that there was also a lawsuit that Christian and Tyler Perry were tied up in. I tried to look to see if there was an update and I didn't see anything. It still shows it's open. But for those of you who don't know, there is a guy who said that he actually wrote the Queen's. What is it? Not Queen's Court. What is Christian's show called, you guys? I have it on the tip of my tongue. All the Queen's Men. Boom. All the Queen's Men. There's another guy who said that, hey, I actually create the show. And so he's trying to get compensation because he's basically saying that Tyler Perry Studios and Christian stole his idea. And so around that time, the lawsuit actually got thrown out in November, and then the guy refiled again. And so I think it's a lot tied up with that lawsuit and whatever is going on. But yeah, they're still tied up in a lawsuit about All the Queen's Men. And whenever people ask Christian about how is it working with Tyler Perry, he just kind of shrugs it like, and he mentions that he works with Tyler Perry Studios and how he loves Tyler Perry Studios. Again, working with Tyler Perry Studios is different than working with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry does not have to be there, but the studio is still there. Christian has always been careful with his words when people ask him, how is it working with Tyler Perry? He'd be like, well, I love the staff at Tyler Perry Studio, which I believe he does, but he definitely don't mention about working with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is more of, I think he's an executive producer. If I'm correct about it, I'll look it up real quick, but I think he's an executive producer or something like that. But Christian is the actual creator of the show. And it's still kind of, here's my question for you guys, and let me know what you think about this. Tell me if you agree or don't agree. Even if I'm just working with the studio, I don't want no parts of my abuser. Would you guys agree with that statement? Lied about the car story. Oh. They say he did accept the car and was seen driving all around LA and in Detroit too. Okay, Kay agrees. Author agrees. Okay. Couture Bay agrees. Shout out to Couture Bay. She's been working hard. Yeah. I wouldn't want to work with the studio. I wouldn't. I'll be like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm not trying to work with the studio of my said abuser. That's just not something I would do. I feel like that's playing a dangerous game right there because, again, they still have some kind of power. And who's to say, like, they're not going to pop up on the scene while you're there? And again, remember there was a rumor that All the Queen's Men was supposed to be canceled. Well, it ended up getting renewed after all of this. So it was almost like, oh, we gotta renew this because we don't want him to open up and say what's really going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of behind the scenes, and I think it also ties into that lawsuit as well too. As I remember from the case that got thrown out, it was Christian Key's lawyer, that got the original case thrown out, and then the guy ended up refiling. And maybe he feels like Tyler Perry should help me with this lawsuit. I believe that he feels that Tyler Perry should have helped him. Kiki, yes, Tyler is the executive producer of the show. Thank you. God damn it, Kiki, you did your thing. Thank you for looking it up. I just had my phone too, and I was going to look it up. Yeah, he's the executive producer, but Christian is the writer and creator. Yeah. Now, I don't know if the show is renewed. Margot, I don't know if it's renewed again, but you got to remember, this was in December when this all went down. It got renewed back then, but I don't know if it got renewed again. Well, again, we think that he accepted some hush money because where did he get the money to start his brand? His hair care, the Black Don't Crack. Is it still available? That's the question. Let me see. And Christian also has a music career and stuff like that. Hold on, let me see. I don't even see nothing about his skincare line no more. Yep, I don't see it. Yeah, but anyway, oh, it is available. Thank you. Yeah, but shortly after he said he was going to come forward with this information, he went silent and then he decided to open up his skincare. And then what he would do is go live and promote the skincare line. But then everybody was all like, so was it Tyler Perry? Was it Tyler Perry? Was it Tyler Perry? And it's almost like, okay, you never want to victim shame, right? You never want to do that. You never want to make somebody feel like they have to be quiet and they can't say anything. But at the same time, you were live for a whole hour. You left that stream up for at least a month before you took it down, which allegedly that's when we think you got the hush money. You were liking tweets and stuff like that. Said, I never exonerated anybody's name. I don't know why you guys are making things up. You guys are victim shaming. Remember all that? Remember that? He played into it. Measurement said, ask Mims to call you, and if he will send you what I sent him 6 months ago. Y'all be sleeping on us non-important people. Everything he said, we have said the last 48. Oh, okay, 18 months have been proven. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see if I can hit him up. If you want to send it to me, it's 82_ for real. But yeah. Wait, what was I saying? Basically, what I was trying to allude to is all that back and forth and shit like that Christian was doing, and just going silent. It left a bad taste in people's mouth. And it's not that I want to say that he wasn't a victim. And by the way, Measure Man, thank you so much for the super chat. I forgot to say thank you. All that back and forth and everything, and not telling us and giving us Blue's Clues. I mean, it could only be Tyler Perry. I'm sorry. It could only be Tyler Perry. And I believe the reason why Tyler Perry wanted this to go away, remember, he was trying to buy BET. This was around the same time, y'all. Remember? He was trying to buy BET at the time. So don't forget about that. He and TD Jakes fell out. Oh, and Tyler Perry? Oh, wow. Yeah, but remember that around that time he was trying to buy BET, but then the deal Paramount wanted more money and he just said no. Diddy was too. Byron Allen was trying to buy it, but they said Tyler Perry, he was in negotiations and they were going to go through with it, but then they asked him for more money. Remember? So around that time, Tyler Perry was trying to buy it. It could have ruined a lot. And so Tyler Perry paid him off. No telling how much the amount was. I'm pretty sure Christian has signed an NDA, especially him trying to strike the video and stuff like that. That tells me, because mind you, we've been speculating this whole time. You know, back in December, yeah, it was December. Back in December, he didn't strike nobody video or nothing like that. Now all of a sudden he wants to strike people video. That lets us know, okay, yeah, I got some kind of settlement and I want this to go away, because the more y'all talk about it, it brings it all back up. And he's worried about that because, again, probably a part of the agreement, usually when somebody gets a settlement or a payout, you can't talk about it no more. And you definitely don't want eyes on it and people mentioning it and bringing it back up. It seems like Christian wants all this to go away and for us to pretend like it never happened. I'm sorry, when you say it's a powerful billionaire and this person's been effing with you for the last 15 years, I believe he said, it was at least more than a decade. We're going to speculate. We're in the celebrity gossip field over here. We're going to speculate who it is. We're going to think like, okay, it must be this person or it must be that person. We're going to put the clues together. I'm sorry. And remember, we're using something that you put out there. This wasn't like somebody digged in your file and they found some secret papers or nothing. No, we're going off of the stuff that you gave us. You did a lot. You said you were upset and all this other. We didn't make you do this. Just like if I was to do the same thing and put it out there, and then all of a sudden I never talk about it again, you guys were all like, well, AT2, you said this and that. You're not going to tell it. Like, I would never do that. If I wasn't ready to tell you guys, I wouldn't say anything. It's giving you got to pay out. Let me ask you guys, let's do a 30-second countdown real quick. Do you guys think Christian got a payout? Yes or no? 30 seconds.
Kamala Harris, why is she in my DM? Huh? She stay in my DM. Oh, y'all be thinking I'm playing. I'm not playing. Kamala Harris. She in my DM, bitch.
By the way, shout out to everybody in Georgia. I believe the early voting for you guys started. In California, we already got our ballot. But I like to turn mine in on the day of the election. I don't know. I just feel special. It's stupid. Shut up. Just go out and vote, damn it. Anyway, yeah, everybody said yeah. Yeah, everybody said yeah. They think he got a payout. The same for us. Oh, you mean? Oh, okay. I get what you're saying, Blessing. Yeah, he must have got a payout. I can't think of him not getting the payout at all. Like he had to have had a payout. I mean, if you were that distraught on the video and like this person keeps effing with me, they've been doing it for a decade, and then you never filed any lawsuit. Again, a lot of people will threaten a lawsuit. A lawsuit, you can have one done in like a couple of days. Someone can get a lawsuit in a couple of days. It don't take 9 months later to file a lawsuit. It does not take that long, you guys. You can get one, you could probably get one done in the same day, to tell you the truth. But again, it seems like there were some negotiations and something happened. And, oh, here you go. Here's some money. Be quiet. Here's some money. Shut up and go about your business. Yeah, Christian said he recorded them for years. Remember, he said he got in a pen. Remember? He said that. Christian been playing in our face now that he probably allegedly got... yeah, you're right. He's been playing in our face, like, to the point where we don't even feel bad. We don't even feel bad no more. Like, at one point, we did feel like, oh, man, like, this guy been doing that to you, and he tried to come up on you. And when we just... As time went by, and you have to remember how media works. We feel bad for a second, and then we move on to something else. I'm going to tell you guys something. It might go silent for for Diddy for a minute. I'll say it'll probably go silent in the next couple of weeks on Diddy, and we might not talk about him until May when the trial starts, because we forget about it. There'll be some new hot topic, and we'll talk about that. Mind you, oh, y'all saying Christian Smollett. I get what y'all saying. Okay. Mind you, they had a privacy thing where they can't give out any information or leak stuff to the press, so it'll probably go silent. And I know there's been a couple more lawsuits filed. At this point, if it doesn't have anything to do with the federal case, I'm more than likely not going to report on it, just because that shit is dark and it's heavy to deal with. So I'll just skip over that and talk about other things. So I just want to let you guys know that. All right, y'all. That's pretty much it. Like I said, Funky Dineva and Claudia, they kind of confirmed what, the person who we thought it was. And with Storm, he put the information out there. Media Takeout kind of backed him up. So it does seem like something in the work. But do we think that... Okay, before we leave, I do have a few questions for you guys. Do we think that Tyler Perry possibly could be a monster? If Tyler Perry is found out to have some kind of allegations against him, would we stop supporting him? What did you say, Keith? Hold on. Wouldn't be surprised. I want criminal charges, not allegations. Yeah. Here's a few things. Do I think Tyler Perry is on the level of Diddy? No. Do I feel that he probably tried to coerce and some people probably let it happen, as far as, hey, I'll buy you this, or, proposition? Yes. But I don't think proposition is illegal. Ooh, this is going to be controversial. I don't think proposition somebody is illegal necessarily. Unless you can prove that it was like a work situation, as far as like, this is your boss and your boss is making you do X, Y, and Z, then I think that's what makes it illegal. But say if he was all like, ooh, I like that fat ass or something like that, it could be sexual harassment, yeah. But say if they weren't working and then this guy was just probably hitting you up and, on his own time. Like, I don't know if he was trying to mess with Christian when they were working together. It could have been afterwards. Does that still count as sexual harassment if we're finished with the project or you're trying to do business with me in a proposition? I don't know. Okay, some of you guys are saying, yeah, even if they're not working with each other, they can. Okay. Now, I know if your boss does it, that's without a question, yeah. It's extortion, okay. It's wrong, but I don't think it's illegal unless it's an employer, yeah. Yeah, that's my only gripe with it. Like, did it happen while they were working together, or this was on? Because, like I said, Christian talked about the party where he got too drunk and then he was in the bed or whatever. And it was kind of like, well, if this person was trying to get your pussy, why would you, let me be serious. If you knew this person was trying to get at you, why would you sleep in their house? And, again, I don't want to victim shame, but if I know you proposition me, and so I'm not going to sleep at your house. The power dynamic, okay. Again, Christian's not going to follow anything, but we'll see if this documentary does come to fruition or this is just a rumor. I don't know. Again, Tyler Perry is a very powerful man. And I feel that Tyler Perry is probably a little smarter than what we give him credit for. I think Tyler Perry knows, like, okay, let me clean some stuff up and make it disappear. Yeah, but you never know. You never know. All right, you guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everybody who donated, by the way. Thank you, Author. Thank you, Measure Man. I appreciate that. Also, this weekend is going to be part 1 of our 50K celebration. And then part 2 will be on location for that. So make sure you guys check that out. Let me know what you guys think of the show, Replay Crew. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all my AT-tubers. Thank you for everybody who's been supporting me. I really appreciate y'all. But we out of here. Deuces.